Number one, how about home equity lines of credit? Before they get frozen by the banks, before the values of real estate really start to plummet and people can't tap into the equity in their house, why don't we start talking to people about your deal and take your deal to that person that you know, your friends, your family, your coworkers. Talk to them about the equity in their house. Go talk to them about that equity that is sitting lazy on their couch, eating their potato chips, drinking their soda, watching their TV while they're out working. Because that's what their equity is doing. It's not doing anything sitting there on a piece of paper saying you have access to $100,000 in equity, but you're not doing anything with it. Well, then you and your deal have the ability to change that for these people. Now, these people are probably having problems. So why don't we just show them how to solve one problem? Let's talk to them about your opportunity, but don't ever ask for money. Rule number one in this podcast is we will never ask for money. So you're like, well, that doesn't make sense. No, it makes all the sense in the world. When you ask for something, you're in a position of weakness. So we're not going to ask. But what are we going to do? Well, we're going to provide value. We're going to go to them and we're going to solve a problem. When you solve a problem for somebody, you have their undivided attention because they know they have a problem. Now, let's just assume that your neighbor, the one you're going to present this opportunity for, his problem is he doesn't have the money or he's struggling a little to make that BMW payment. Great. Solve that problem. Show him how to have his house pay for his car through your deal. See, your deal is the machine. Your deal is the ability, the one thing that's going to basically create that income for him through his money that he lends you, which is his home equity money that's doing nothing. He's going to take that home equity money out. He's going to make a loan to you, which there's rules behind this. So make sure you follow the rules. The money never goes to you. It can't be lent to you individually. It's got to be to an LLC. You want to make sure there's insurance in place, listing them additionally insured, on and on and on. Don't ever take possession until the deal closes. Got it? If you don't, read the book. But anyway, you're going to show him how to use that equity in his house by lending it to you, just like the bank would lend you money. But then you're going to pay him a return. Now, let's say his home equity line is 5%. Most of them are lower right now, but let's just assume 5%. Pay your neighbor 10%. That is enough money where now you make his home equity line of credit payment while the money's out. Secondly, you give him that extra 5%, which is sufficient to pay for his BMW payment. You see, all you did is solve the problem for him.